All right, hey everybody, how we doing? So today we're gonna be going over an unboxing of the Glock 43x. So before we get into the Glock 43x, just give a little history here. The Glock 43x is going to be the second option that came out after the 43. So the Glock 43 was your subcompact single stack option. You have that in 9mm. They also went to the 380 Auto, which was their Glock 42. So this is a little bit bigger. The 43 shot a 9mm instead of the 380 Auto. And what ended up happening was the SIG ended up coming out with their P365, right? That was the competition. I don't have one here to show you. But the P365 was the competition for the single stack subcompacts. Except P365, the SIG, they ended up making it a double stack option. And it was still smaller than the single stacks out there for competition wise, especially the Glock 43. And that held 10 rounds. The Glock 43 only held at the time 6 rounds. So all the other gun companies and Glock were like, okay, well, we got to compete with SIG now. And what they ended up doing was that's how the Glock 43X was actually born. So the Glock 43X comes with a 10 round capacity plus 1, so you get 11. And it's still single stack. It's still pretty small frame. So let's get into it. Let's just take a look. So it comes in your basic Glock box. Nothing too fancy there. Open up the tabs. Okay. All right. So what we ended up getting in here, I think it came with a lock. I ended up taking that out. But you get your 2 mags, 2 magazines. You end up having the orange followers. These are what you get on there right now in your Gen 5s, are these orange followers in the magazines. And then that's where you can see the 10 round capacity right in there. So they are pretty stiff, but I like a more stiffer spring than anything looser, so it's going to last longer for you. You get a little bit of cleaning gear in here with you. You got your basic paperwork with your information about your serial number, so you want to hang on to that for your first 30 days. If you guys buy guns out there, you know how that goes. You got your speed reloader here. Actually try to invest in a real speed reloader, or just use your fingers like I do. And then you got your Glock 43X right here. So it is safe, all right? No round the chamber. It is safe. So what I was talking about was how the pistol grip got extended out just a little bit more now. Now you have your 10 round capacity versus your 6 round with the 43. Yes, this is a black 43X. So one of the big things when these first came out was they came with a silver slide. I forget what the coating was called, but it was a silver slide, and it kind of pissed off the Glock community. So Glock ended up releasing a black slide, still with the factory sights on there, but it's a little bit more pleasing to the eye there. And this is my EDC, my everyday carry. So I don't know about you guys, but for an EDC, I don't like something that's kind of shiny and glimmery and someone can just pick up with their eye. I like something black, blends in a little bit better. It's a little bit more tactical for your everyday scenario, something not as flashy, right? That's the whole idea about having a everyday carry. It's not something flashy. It's something I can just put away, don't have to worry about it. So it works basically the same. Lock the slide to the rear, you put your mag in, and put your mag inside there, and you're all set to go. I don't have any rounds on me. We're just going through the gun right now today. I'll do another video of actually shooting it, but today we're just taking a look at it. So basically it's the same way to take it down. Lock the slide back, pull the trigger, pull those takedown levers, pull it forward. All right, then you got your dual guide rods and guide spring there. And you got your barrel, and then you are fully field stripped here. So I think the triggers are actually the Gen 5 triggers on here. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But I think the trigger, since I've been shooting, is pretty smooth. I actually really like it a lot. So for your barrel length for the 43X, it's going to be 3.41 inches. So it's pretty short. It's going to be the exact same length as the 43. Nothing really changed there. Basically, everything stayed the same on the slide, except you do have forward slide serrations for those press checks if you want to do those. And there's a little bit of a, what'd you call that? A little bit of a cutout here at the top. Little serrations there as well. That's kind of like you'll see those in those Gen 5s. So the barrel is going to be 3.41 inches. The total length is going to be 6.5 inches long from the top to the back. And that's going to be the same as the 43. And yeah, you got your dual guide rod guide spring right here, dual captured, which is not bad. It's not like your Gen 3s, which were all made of plastic. And I think they are upgraded from the Gen 4 as well. Don't quote me on that. We'll put this back together real quick. So basically, while we're putting this back together, I'm going to compare it to the, I have my Glock 19 here as well. I'm going to compare it to that. That used to be my EDC until I got this. I just got my CPL recently. So I was like, I want a nice concealable gun I can that has actual capacity in it, not just 6 rounds. So I can carry 10+1 in here if I want to. If I'm going to run condition 1, I can do 10+1 with 11, or if I want to run condition 3, I can just keep 10 in here, and then I also have a spare mag at 10. So that's not so bad. All right, but so to compare it, all right, put that over here. All right, put that down, put it over here. All right, so this is going to be the Glock 19. Now, this isn't a Glock 19 video. If you guys like this one, we can do a Glock 19 video. This is my personal Glock 19. I ended up getting a bunch of stuff done to this, actually, as you can see. So make sure you guys see that it is clear. I do have a aftermarket threaded barrel here for a suppressor. Don't have a tax stamp for that yet, so I don't run a suppressor. Just have the good old threaded barrel, competition barrel there. That's going to be Voodoo barrel right there. It's called Voodoo Technologies. I had a buddy of mine do my stipple work for me. It's not perfect, but it works. It sticks in my hand. Doesn't go anywhere, so I can actually keep that in my hand if it gets muddy, bloody, or wet, whatever you want to call it. I have Zev front and rear sights in there with a little trim in the front. I have a Zev extended slide stop right here, and a Zev magazine release right there as well. Trigger's the same, trigger stock. But anyway, so to compare these two, just so you can see the difference here. I don't have the 43 with me, so you could see it compared to the original 43 to the 43X. I don't have that with me, but we can compare it to another compact gun. It's not full size. It is compact still as well, but it's not subcompact. So this is your compact double stack, all right, and that's going to be compared to your single stack right here. So that Glock, we can take this one apart too. So you can actually see what I did with it. All right, take that down real quick. So I actually have a competition guide rod and guide spring in here. And that's just, it's not dual captured like that one is, so it looks a little bit different. So can't take that barrel out because I got the cap on the thread right there. So, but this barrel is going to be 4.01 inches with a total length of 6.85 inches from front to back. So we'll put this back. It's just nice to compare to see the differences between guns so that you can, you know, if you're trying to buy something, see what you like, see what's best for you, that whole deal. You know, I never really, when I first got the Glock 19, I just wanted it for basically a carry gun and a range gun. And I like to slide back a lot, so there you go. All right. I actually just basically wanted a range gun and I wanted a carry gun all in one, and I kept doing modifications for it based off of range needs. So it slowly, unfortunately, became not a carry gun. It became more of a range gun. And the Glock 19 serves actually as a really good range gun. It's not, you know, it's not too small and it's not huge. It actually serves all the purposes you would need for the range. And you know, you got 15 rounds in here plus one, so it's not terrible. So, and you get a good stipple job in there. I actually have undercutting in my trigger guard as well, so I can get that full grip on my second hand as well for that full purchase, whatever you want to call it. So you got all these videos of these guys out there bragging about how big their hands are, right? Like, oh, my hands are humongous, I can barely get them on. All right, so I would say medium-sized hands in general. So medium hands, they fit perfect on the Glock 19. Like, I have the one hand that actually fits well into these finger grooves a lot of people hate. I actually like the finger grooves. My hands actually fit perfect in them, and I can actually get a full solid purchase. A lot of people don't like those. So that is something you don't see on the new Gen 5s, some of the Gen 4s, and definitely not with the G43x. You're going to have a front area right there where there's no finger grooves on the pistol grip. So, but I can, with my hands, I have long hands. Not necessarily beefy, but they are long, so they do wrap around pretty full. And I still, I don't touch all the way back to my palm, so that's good. And with that mag in there, you're getting a pretty good chunk here, pretty good 1/4 inch right there, sticking out, where you're not hanging off the edge. And basically every person that's shot my gun for me, I put about 300 rounds through this gun, and it's firing with no problems, no issues. I haven't had one stoppage or malfunction with it. It fires like a dream. I actually shoot better with my subcompact single stack than I do with my Glock 19. I'm not sure if it's my sights. Maybe I need to get new sights. I'm not sure if these sights are the best option. But this Glock 43X shoots great. I will be uploading some shooting videos, so stay tuned for that. This Glock, though, in general, I am a big fan of. So we're getting into my thoughts right now. So for the thoughts on the Glock 43X, I just gave you the specs on it. I really do like it. It fires great. It feels great in the hand. It's, I can get a full purchase on it, full grip, still extend, still get out, get in and out of my sights as fast as I can. I can draw with that short barrel. You're going to get shorter draw time, which is great. But for me, what I really like about having the short barrel and the extended grip, I just think it's a balance thing. For me, a lot of people just talk about it's a draw thing, having the shorter barrel. For me, I really like the just having a balance. I don't know what it is. I haven't shot the 19X or the Glock 45 yet, which is the same concept of having the 19 top but a 17 pistol grip. I haven't shot one of those yet. But it's the idea of having, this has it. It's the idea of having your short barrel, your longer pistol grip. And for me, for some reason, when I'm shooting, having that shorter barrel with longer pistol grip, for me, it's the balance, is honestly what it is. My shots stay on target. I can control and manipulate that gun so easy. I'm not sure if it's the ergonomics or what it is, but with having that longer pistol grip, shorter pistol, shorter slide, it just stays on target. Every single shot stays on target, and I don't have any issues. Again, that might just be me. Some of the videos I've watched out there, some people are talking about, it shoots low left or some other issues like that, what have you. For me, honestly, point shoot, I only shot this from the 3, 5, 7, and I think the 10 was the farthest I went back. Single stack, subcompact. You really don't need to shoot anything past 10 yards. All right, so all your action you're gonna get with a gun like this is gonna be 10 yards and in. 5 to 7 is your most practical. 3 yards as well. So that's all you really need to practice at. You don't need to be shooting from 25, 30 yards with something like this. If you want to and it's fun for you, go ahead, but don't judge it if you're shooting low left and you're shooting 30 yards back. You probably shouldn't be doing that with that gun. You want to do something more like along lines of like a Glock 19 or Glock 17 if you want to shoot that far back. If you want to shoot closer up and you want to train on your EDC, someone going to be in your wheelhouse and you want to take care of them, take care of some business, try from practice from the 3 yard line, practice from the 5 yard line, reference shots, shoot from the hip, what have you. Again, it's been a great gun for me. I haven't had any issues with it. About 300 rounds in, I've had some friends shoot it. Some of my instructors have shot it. Those who don't know, I'm in private security, so I've had some instructors shoot it that I work with. Some of my buddies have shot it, and no stoppages, no malfunctions, even some limp wristing in there just to try, and haven't had any issues. So for now, that's going to be it for my comparison video, and we'll get some actual shooting videos out there a little bit later, and we'll go over how it actually works on the range so you can actually see firsthand how it looks. But for now, that's all I got. Thanks, guys, for your time.